Hey tubers, it's what, 20 to 8 on Saturday. Was it June 16th? And we're about 86 in the garage. And I ain't opening the garage door yet because of my issue with the sensor in the sun. And we got the new pump in. Gonna have to set it up, and as you can see, so we're gonna have to get this. I got the tank sitting out on the back patio because of the fumes. It's really stinking up the garage, so I need to hang onto this because the old pump's got to go back to the Summit. So that's where we're at. So I'll get the old tank. I'll get the tank in here. We'll move this. Set this on the. Set this up here for the time being. I'll get the old tank in here, and we'll start doing it all over again, just like we did before. Oh, look at this Permatex Indian head gasket shellac compound or aviation former gasket sealant in the screws. So let's see, do I still have that? Aviation format gasket, okay. Well, we got that. So, when I get everything together and I get ready to do this, I'll turn the camera back on. More later, guys. Oh, anybody want some Summit Racing stickers? Got a thing of them here. More in a minute. Later. Hey, tubers. Well, we got it all assembled. Oh, but the filter sock. I haven't put the filter sock on yet, and I'll do that right when I get ready to drop it. But from here to the filter sock should be 6 3/8 of an inch. And I measured it, and it is. So now we'll goop up the gasket, get it in place, let it set up, and then we'll get ready to drop the pump in. The filter sock will go this way, lengthwise, because I don't think there's enough room. Hold on, let me get the flashlight. Yeah, I don't know. It could go sideways. Yeah. The last time I did, I think I put it in sideways. I'm not sure. But we'll see. But right now we're going to hoop up the gasket with some aviation Permatex and get that set down. And then we'll go from there. So when I have more, I'll turn this back on later. Alright, we got the former gasket Permatex on there, and we put the screws in there just to hold this into place, so when I do drop the pump in, that that it won't move it around. It'll keep it pretty well straight. So we'll let that set up for an hour or so, and then we'll come back out. We'll put the filter sock on, and we'll drop the pump and get ready to drop this back in. So I'm not rushing it, I'm just taking my time. So when we get more, I'll turn the camera back on later, guys. Hey tubers, pumps in, And now we'll do the electrical. And then from there we'll do the supply line and the return line. And get the tank back down on the ground under the car. Hook up the vent lines, hook up the supply line or the return line, and go from there. Get it up. Now I'll have to get my younger son Patrick out here to give me a hand. And get it done. So that's where we're at right now. It's about 1:45. Usually stop around 1:30 for a break and to see U Dizzy's live show. So we'll get this going and see where we leave off. More when I have some more later. Hey tubers, it's back underneath the car. The return line's filled, hooked up. The vents are hooked back up. And now I'm just going to get my son Patrick down here to give me a hand and get it in. So more in a minute. Later. Tank's in. All the hookups are made, but I didn't pretty everything up with some wire ties and clamps and stuff. See if we got any fuel leaks and see if it starts. So here's to find out if we live right. Fuel pressure. No leaks. Okay. Sorry about the video, guys. That leak. It's probably from the return, and you got to drop the tank to get to it. Son of a bitch. I'll be back later. Yeah, it makes for a long day out here. Son Pat came down and we dropped the tank. And we tightened up the return line fitting on the tank, and I started the car again and came up here and see it, the return line up here at this end's leaking. God, I wish Murphy'd leave here. I really do. Now I got to drain the tank, drop the tank again, pull the return line off, get a new one made, and put it back up. Oh, man. We'll tell you one thing tonight. Large quantity of those are going to be drank tonight. That's for sure. So even if I do plan on painting this thing, I'll never get to it. This thing keeps fucking up all the time. Damn. Alright guys, I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments later. Oh, and side note, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there tomorrow. I will not be making a video. Again, you guys have a good evening. I will, after a couple of beers are in me. Later.